Stop. 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 Oh my God. Hey guys, it's Allison. I am here. I'm not doing my best per se. I'm definitely not doing my worst. But I'm just like struggling a little bit. Ashley, my friend who I filmed my last video with, came for the week last week and she left yesterday. I dropped her off at the airport and she left. And I've just been like a little sad and like struggling internally. I think part of it is definitely, well, like most of it is definitely the fact that I am still unemployed and panicking a little bit, just a little bit, about not having money. So that's fun. I've done 3 interviews so far, not for like any particularly exciting jobs, just like host jobs in the meantime while studios are like mostly closed still. And yeah, it's just like a little disheartening to just keep going to interviews and like not knowing what the future holds, I think. But I'm trying to push through it and just, I think having Ashley here was definitely good for my mental health while she was here. And then now I'm just thinking about how I just spent a whole week like not being productive and trying to find a job as much as I could have been. Because like before she was here, I was applying for like 5 to 10 jobs a day and like really working hard on that, and then I kind of slacked on that, as well as other stuff that I need to be doing, like editing and just cleaning in general. And my apartment is a hot mess disaster now. So yeah, I wanted to still make a video to go up for Thursday, and I really didn't feel like doing anything particularly creative or, you know, of substance. So I thought I would just do a life update, tell you guys how I've been so far in LA, honestly, because like moving across the country is hard and like there's ups and downs for sure. And also I spent my entire day not being productive, which I'm sure was super helpful to the whole like anxiety inside of me. But while I was doing nothing all day and just watching TikToks, I found a tutorial on how to make like a reusable bag out of like plastic grocery bags, which I happen to have a ton of because I am a terrible person and I clearly hate the environment. But no, I use them usually if I can't use reusable bags at the store. If I have to get a disposable one, I will save them and use them for cat litter, or like when I move houses I use them for packing. And yeah, so I thought I would try to like talk to the camera while I'm cutting these up to attempt to make them into Plarn, as the internet refers to it as. And yeah, just kind of like give an update. It's probably gonna be super crinkly because Vinny keeps jumping into the bags. But essentially what the TikTok I watched said was that you just cut them into like 1-inch strips and then tie them all together and then you crochet them, which I don't know how to do, but I probably will make like a separate video of me attempting to actually make this into a reusable bag. But today I'm just gonna try to cut them into the slices and turn them into yarn out of... Vinny, can I help you? This is my life, just trying to make the cat stop crying and make him happy and not cause myself to cry.
Otherwise known as Plarn. You will find some receipts in these. So the first thing I do is I flatten it all out.
Okay, attempting. I'm gonna need you to not do that, Vinny. Ow! Vinny's biting my butt.
Like slightly dull fabric scissors. Don't want for fabric.
Oh god, it's going too fast.
I cut them in 1-inch. So
I'm gonna cry if Vinny keeps doing this the whole entire time.
again. So through.
It says to cut them in 1-inch strips, but how am I supposed to know what an inch is? She's just like eyeballing it, and Don't know if I can do that. I don't think it has to be perfect necessarily. That one was not an inch thick. Shoot. I did it. I did my first bag. This is what's left. So now that I cut it, I like made the bag all flat and then I folded it in thirds and then cut 1-inch strips. And then you get this and you're just apparently supposed to like loop them. Oh my god. I am an artist. This one's like, they're definitely not even, but I don't think it matters like too much, hopefully, because, you know, we're not trying to waste here. Like that is definitely not an inch, but here we are. Okay, well, I'm just gonna continue to do this and talk about my life. The cats are just staring me down like they think that I'm just playing with them right now, and it's gonna be an issue. Oh my goodness. Stop. Don't they know that I'm trying to be a creator? I can't even say that with a straight face. Okay. So, I have that doesn't look right. I've officially been in LA for almost a month. That's also not right. And I like it. LA or California in general is just kind of like falling apart right now, so that's just a little stressful. My family is like slightly concerned that for my well-being, because there's like fires. Hi, Stevie. The cats are both staring at me now. My family keeps like texting me and being like, "Are you on fire yet?" Which I'm not. I did drive past one the other day when Ashley and I were driving to Malibu because we're that cool. We went to the beach. I never go outside. So Ashley was actually like good for making me go outside and explore places that I wouldn't normally go. Oh my god, this is too much stream of consciousness. Anyway, I think what I was saying was I did drive past a small wildfire the other day. But I don't think it was like a major one. It was just like a small brush fire because literally everything's on fire. Nobody out here seems to really be fazed by it. I forgot how to tie a knot. Oh my god. That's not right. No, stop. That's not right at all. No! Stop. Oh my god. So yeah, I've gone to 3 interviews. I think most of them went like relatively well. But it's just a whole different game out here in terms of getting a job anywhere. Not just like a real job, like even a restaurant job is intimidating out here. Because there's just so many candidates, like, I don't know, there's like so many people to choose from and everybody needs a job. So yeah, I'm like just trying like to be persistent and not like get frustrated. But it's hard to do when you know that like you're gonna have to pay rent soon. Well, not soon, but like, you know, in less than a month. And you are currently unemployed. But not capable of getting unemployment because you moved to California like by choice during a pandemic. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. My little sister started preschool yesterday, and the pictures were the cutest thing I've ever seen. I'll post one right here. Motions with scissors. Don't forget Allison, editing of the future. I miss her so much, and I miss my little brother too. He's like 5 months old, but like he was born in the pandemic, so I never really like got to bond with him that much, which is really sad, and I'm really bummed about that because now I live in California and I'm just not gonna get to see him very often. But I really miss Hadley. She is a funny. My cats are just knocking my fall decorations all over the floor. It's fine. Anyway, she is the cutest little stinker. My dad said that she cut her own hair this morning, which is not good. But yeah, I miss her. She's got a lot of personality, and it makes me a little sad that I don't get to hang out with them anymore. But she's really fun to FaceTime. She FaceTimed me and Riley when he was here from her own iCloud account, which really freaked us out. Like, it said like Hadley, whatever her iCloud password was, or her iCloud account, like at iCloud.com, was FaceTiming us, and she was FaceTiming us from her freaking iPad, which was so weird. Like, well, I guess that's just normal now for children to have iPads, but it just freaks me out. Like, I have barely had a Leap pad when did everyone else have Leap pads? I had one of those Leap pads, which was like a fake 90s tablet, for learning only, without internet access. I don't even think that we had internet in our house when I was 3. But yeah, she's cute and I miss her. Second bag, done. These are like different textures, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. In California, you have to pay for plastic bags, so I feel like this craft is extra good because I paid money, good money for these, so it's good that I'm reusing them again. No, Vinny! No! Wait, that was too thin. You can have that one. I like can't remember how to tie a knot. Stop! I gave you one to play with already. I promise I'm a good cat mother. Stop. Right now. This is getting quite long, actually. I have started. I'm gonna cry if you keep doing that, Vinny. There's so much other stuff for you to play with. You have like a million toys. The cats are adjusting okay to apartment life. Vinny is a little bit dramatic. Stevie has lived in a small apartment before, so she's used to it. Oh my god, I literally cannot remember how to tie a knot. Cannot multitask, cannot multitask. I just keep twisting these together until they like kind of form a knot because I cannot remember how to do it otherwise. Stevie loves living in an apartment. She like is not fazed by the small space at all. Vinny likes to cry a lot, so that's probably not a good sign. But yeah, usually he just sits in the bathroom all day and cries for me to turn on the sink for him, and I keep trying to tell him that like we're supposed to conserve water in California, but he doesn't listen because he can't speak English. I just want to make a friend, but it's like really hard during a pandemic because it's not like I can like go out. My mom like keeps asking me if I've made any friends yet, and I like feel like I'm slightly disappointing her every time I say like no, or I lie and say yes, but then she's like, who? And I'm like, my cats. I hang out with them daily, Mom. I have fully forgotten how to tie a knot. Why can't I do this? This is the easy part. Okay, like slit this through and then like pull. I think I did it. Kind of. Hey, I mean, as long as it's one continuous strand, I think that's the important part. I like really, there's nothing exciting going on in my life. I almost got hit by a car today. I was just driving like full speed and they just threw their car in reverse and started parallel parking like directly into me. So So I was like honking my horn and they just kept going backwards. Like I was gonna be able to move in like, in like straight up like full traffic. So that was cool and fun. I was like honking my horn and they were just fully ignoring me, continuing to just back up like towards my car while I'm like trying to reverse, but there's cars behind me. And I can't get over into the other lane because there's cars driving past. Stop. Oh my God. I'm gonna cry. Please stop bullying me. My cats are bullying me. They're my only friends and they don't even love me. Oh no. I accidentally stretched that one a little bit. We're having an issue. That doesn't look right. I'm gonna have to untie this and retie it. So the thing with like tying plastic bags together is that they can rip. I'm realizing now. Yarn doesn't really rip. I also don't know anything about yarn because I don't know how to do any crafts like that. Like I don't know how to knit or sew. That like definitely got stretched out. Hopefully it still has structural integrity. That could be concerning for the future. I'm gonna ignore it and move on with my life. If I have to fix it later, we'll cross that bridge when we have to. What else? I really need to get my hair done. As you can see, my roots are super bad. I'm pretty sure salons are still closed out here, and I just like, I'm having an internal struggle because I just want my old hair stylist person, Maddie. I want Maddie to do my hair. Hi Maddie, if you're watching, I miss you. So I don't know when I'm gonna be able to have her do my hair, and I feel like everyone out here is judging me because okay, salons are closed, but people are still getting their hair done, and I don't really understand how, but everybody still has their hair done, and it's making me mad. But like, obviously, salons are hard to get into out here, so even if I could get into one, I'd probably have to wait for like months, because everybody else has been waiting who already is like an established client. So right now I'm just struggling, and like it makes me a little sad because I'm definitely not gonna give up on my blonde hair, but like I don't know. Stevie, I'm gonna need you to stop with that. Vinny was bad enough. You're a full-grown lady, you should know better. This was not the right craft to do in a house full of cats, I must say. Before I started filming this, I just realized that I'm out of toilet paper. So that's a fun thing about being an adult, is you have to buy toilet paper. And I just like, there's literally a Target downstairs on the first floor of my building, and I'm so lazy and sad today that I just like, I already went down there to get coffee this morning from Starbucks, but then like I was gonna get toilet paper then, and I got too upset because they gave me the wrong latte. I asked for a soy caramel latte, and they just did coconut milk and espresso, and they thought I said a coconut milk latte with no sweetener for some reason. And then I had to complain because I knew I wasn't gonna drink it, and that was $5 down the drain. And I didn't complain. I was like, I'm really sorry, but I think you guys misheard my order. Ew. And they like remade it, but then they made me take the other one. My hands were full because I had 2 lattes, and one I fully knew I wasn't going to drink, but they made me take it because they were like, we're gonna throw it away if you don't take it. Then I felt bad. So I took it, and then it just melted and got nasty and watery on my kitchen counter anyway. But then my hands were full, and I was upset, and I felt bad for complaining. So then I just left without getting toilet paper, and now I'm like really out. So I should probably go get more because I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom eventually. Being an adult is hard. I burnt all my taste buds off eating some Takis for lunch today. And my hands, I mean, you probably can't tell on camera, but my hands are definitely still stained red from those, and probably my tongue. I don't know. I got some new plants, which I also probably couldn't afford. I only got 2 though, and one was really small. So I tried to like be budget friendly, but I just felt like plants would make me feel better. I got a pink one. I don't know what kind it was called. It's some sort of tiny fern that was not a normal kind of fern. Anyway, the pink one was like pink with like a little bit of green in the leaves, like that shape. And, it has some speckles, so if you know about plants, that's the kind that I got. And then the little fern, which I mean, I know it's a fern, it just doesn't look like a typical fern. It has like 6 leaves, and they are like really velvety, and they kind of look like they're like a light green, and they're pretty, but it's just like dirt with like a little stalk of a bunch of little big leaves. I don't know how to explain it. It's a type of fern, but I don't know what kind. So that's fun. My plants were dying during the heat wave when it was like 120 degrees the other day. So of course I decided I needed more because I can clearly keep the ones I already have alive. I think that I gave up on this for now. I don't know if there's anything else to update. I'm not thriving, but I'm not dying yet. You know, there's still time for me to get a job, but I'm just a little stressed. And you know, if you moved recently and you're feeling the same, just remember, you're not alone. This is like a normal reaction, I think. Everybody says the first year living alone is the worst. So I keep telling myself that. And if you're feeling bad about yourself or feeling bad in a new and beautiful city, you're not alone. Also, there's a pandemic in the world. So you have every right to feel stressed out. I'm really just telling myself this, Allison of the future, when you're editing and watching, it's gonna be okay.
Thanks.
Hopefully. So yeah, I'm gonna call that good. I'll probably continue this, and then my next video, maybe I will try to attempt to learn how to crochet and make this into something with my plastic yarn, Plarn. But yeah, for now, this hot mess of a video is gonna be over because I really don't have much else to say. My life is so boring. I don't have a job, so I don't do much. But yeah, thanks for watching and listening to my struggles. Yeah, if you liked it, cool. If not, me neither. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, all the things. And I'll be back very soon with another video that's hopefully less of a hot mess disaster. Bye guys.